Now, there will be security, but issue of building police station there, I don't think it may be necessary. Difference between this administration and any other administration, particularly as it relates to Abuja.
Good to see you again after about 8 months. You look like somebody who is biased on the side of the roads. And people have seen far more road projects that you have inaugurated. And the question is, when are we going to see some real movement in other areas like health, like school infrastructure, almost as much as we are seeing you delivering those roads? And why have you chosen to prioritize roads in the way you have done?
Now, first of all, let me say that it is not only road infrastructure. Water is key. You remember that during the second year anniversary of Mr. President, when we launched commission the Abuja City Water, he said, you have to take this to the satellite towns. And it was made possible. Last week, the Vice President, representing Mr. President, commissioned the Karu Neighborhood Water Scheme. On 14th, the First Lady will represent the President in commissioning the Buhari Water Scheme. So it's not only road. Water is important and sea water. So we believe that by this 2026, we'll also take this water scheme to area councils like Abaji or Kuje, as the case may be, and tell them the resources we have. We've also talked about buildings. So it's not about road, but road is key. Yep. And I tell people, if you want to talk about development, the major issue of development has to do with infrastructure, road. If you don't have good roads, which school are you going to? If you don't have good roads, which industry are you going to site? Which investors will come? If you don't have good roads, where will you site the hospital? I am not saying that these are not important, but if you want to develop any nation first, roads and bridges lead the way. We have also not concentrated on roads. If I mention the number of schools that have been intervened, it's not less than 120 schools. But I don't see, I've said it before, rehabilitating schools, you'll be able to commission road. If I have said, if you're interested, demand a second of education, take journalists and go and see. So it's not, we're not only concentrated on roads, but even though we prioritize roads, we want to open up the economy.
The remodel city gates that will be commissioned today is a beauty to behold. We just, the question I want to ask you is there a plan to put a mini police station there for security purpose?
Before I go into that, but let me say, like when you teacher asked question, you cannot talk about only roads. Talk about the beauty of a city. You are coming to a city. The first thing, the impression you have, this city is going to be, it looks well. That impression alone will motivate you to do one thing or the other. That is not our brainchild. It's the brainchild of the First Lady. It's the brainchild of the First Lady. The day she called me, she said, Minister, but you have been traveling. Is that how city gates of other countries are? I did not understand very well. So I went and met her. I said, look, I don't understand what you're saying. He said, look, why can't you do something to beautify the place? Anybody entering Abuja says, yes, we're entering the city of Abuja. I didn't do that. After about 3 months, she called. If you don't want to go and do it, I'll find a way to go and do it. That is the commitment. I said, we're on it. Until the day Jonas Beyer brought the designs, and then, so she called me and said, look, she has seen it now. That the father don't what she was thinking. She was thinking only about flowers and but this is beautiful. I wish you'd be around this night. It will be commissioned this night, 6:30. Now, there will be security, but issue of building police station there, I don't think it may be necessary. Because you know, when you talk about police station, you talk about all kinds of things to read. But for security, yes, security will be there.
Okay, while you're on that project, perhaps if the lighting system too is also improved.
It's beautiful.
Because I passed through there at night. It's okay, very good.
Would you want to put the light down until after today?
Okay.
Would I want you to see it? It is 6:30.
Okay.
Then after every night you will see the light. Okay. We just want to surprise you, even though it's no longer surprise by telling you now. You know? But see, what makes you happy? And one of the things I finally see, that is office of First Lady. Thinking, what can I add? What value can I contribute to what my husband is doing? Filling the gaps. It's not calling you, hey, I want this contract to be given to social person. No. This is what I have never thought. Nobody has even called our attention. But see what somebody has thought of. Entering the city. It doesn't look like a city. You know, some people will say, what is that? It's only those who don't know the importance of beauty. It's only those who don't know the importance of landscaping will only ask that kind of question. So while we are talking about roads, schools, and the rest, we're also talking about how to beautify the city, urban renewal.
I guess that's why we are giving her the honor of doing the commissioning today.
Of course, I told the president that this is somebody's brainchild, this is somebody's idea. So,
all right, Chris.
Okay, thank you very much. Still talking about beautifying the city. The Mabushi bus and taxi terminal has become operational. And one would have thought that all the other terminals, especially the one at the Central Business District, would be operational at the same time, you know. So I don't know if you have plan to make that one operational. And we have the damaged one in Kubo. We are not hearing anything about it. You've also promised to build in Gwagwalada, in Buhari. So how soon are we going to get these ones also operating like that of Mabushi? But secondly, you have been able to answer the question about concentrating on roads. And of course, you talked about the water projects. We also know of hospital projects that have been abandoned in some places. If you go to Gwagwalada, even in Gwarimpa and other places, by previous administrations. So are you planning on, giving attention to those hospitals?
You see, that's one good thing about the government doing well. Everybody wants everything to be done at the same time. If the government was not doing well, nobody will be bothered. So I like that, you remember that Mabuchi is working. That should give you the hope that Kubo will work. That will give you hope that the Central Business Area will work. That will also mean that we made a promise to build another one in Wagorada and Buhari. That is already in the pipeline. Now, the one of Kubo had an issue, which the contractor is trying to fix back. Remember that we didn't want to operate this bus terminals by ourselves. We felt that if that happens, of course, people take government thing as nobody's purpose. So we have to get somebody who the Finance Council awarded the contract to run the entire place and to get vehicles. So it wasn't an easy thing, but thank God that we have started. Before the end of this year, the Central Business Area will also start. And then we will be building the two new ones I told you, one in Wabulada and one in Buhari. They are sure that we will bring body, just build a place and abandon it that way. No, it is not. That's not our style. But, you have to follow the procurement, the process.
Well, Minister,
I have said here, there's a hospital project we have awarded contracts. Take, for example, the one you are talking about and the one in Gwarimpa. Those are the last projects we have awarded. So be hopeful that you will see what is going to happen in the health sector.
All right, Minister, let's talk about the fact that you said you are not biased on roads, that you are extending your administration's work to other sectors like health, water supply, and the rest. But you cannot take away the fact that some skeptics would ask that, are they going to eat roads? Even when they are clearly seeing the impact of the roads where the roads are being done. Can your administration tell Nigerians, especially residents of the FCT, the socioeconomic impact of some of these commissioned road projects, on the surrounding communities and businesses around there?
Okay, let me just correct some questions. Skeptics will say, are they going to eat road? Let me just give you a clear example. Before this government came on board, from Akwanga to Makurdi, there was no road. Was it not affecting the economic activities of the place? Remember I said one time that the former Senate president, who is now the chairman of ADs, were flying with a helicopter, going back to Makurdi, flying with a helicopter from Makurdi to Oturbo. Now, this government has come and has fixed the road. Is it not going by road now? Economic activities are moving on. You cannot emphasize the effect of road on the socio-economic development of any society. The person who talks about road says, why do you road? When the roads were bad, it's insecurity. Today, fixing good roads reduces insecurity in the environment.